This is a Wired Up TV exclusive, Best Tupac Alive channel, and past and present political news team.
How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and are keeping your eyes on the road, guys. Taking care of everything you guys got to handle, no matter what it is. We're doing what we gotta do. I wish you guys do what you gotta do as well, because y'all family. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, guys, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Now, I want to get down right to it. To the death certificate, my people. The death certificate. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the death certificate, whether it is falsified, whether it is actually real. But something that really bogles my mind is, why are there so many mistakes on this death certificate if it is actually legit? Now, people have many explanations. Some people think it's because Tupac faked his death. Some people think it's because, Tupac faked his death and it was another person that they actually did an autopsy on. Some people think that because it was just a simple oops by the coroners and the mortuary or whoever does the autopsies. And, some people just think a million other different things. But the bottom line is that the coroner's report, the death certificate, it is very, 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 very wrong. Okay, I've done some research, and I beg you guys to do that too. And send me some of your research, because I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? If you find another death certificate that is so wrong, that has so many mistakes, please send it to wireduptv4you@gmail.com, because I gotta see it, guys, because this is so crazy. Now, look closely at the death certificate. It says that Tupac on his right shoulder, it doesn't say his right arm, it doesn't say his right torso, it doesn't say anything of that nature. It says his right shoulder. It says he has a picture of a skull. Okay, picture of a skull, and it doesn't say skull with writing. It doesn't say anything else, skull and bone. It says picture of a skull. And if you can see on his right shoulder, it is not even close. Okay, it looks like a ghoulish robber or something like that. I can't really catch exactly what that is, but I know 100% it has nothing to do with a skull. Okay, the ghoulish thing has a beanie, and I think he has a gun or something. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, that's what I see. Tell me if you guys know exactly what that is. But I know it's not a simple skull. Now, that is a huge mistake, and that is another piece of the puzzle, another piece of the death certificate that proves on our side that Tupac is alive, that the man they had on that table just was not him. Okay, it is not physically possible for these people to make, these are professional people, to make so many mistakes, especially on a case that had so much writing on it. By this time, when they were doing this, there were already talks about Tupac faking his death. There were already talks about this person did it, who did it, this person did not, this person did too. So for them to make so many mistakes, knowing that this stuff is going to get used in the court of law, always, always, always makes me laugh. Okay, now you can use the simple excuse, well, people make mistakes, these are humans, they're not robots, all you want. But when these are professional people that do this every day, multiple times a day, 300 some days out of the year, not including vacation, or yes, including vacation, they have to be held accountable, and they have to be brought in, and they have to be questioned. Now, we're trying to do that. The team is on the case. We're trying to question these people and see what's going on, why they made so many mistakes, why. Okay, I know why, because that wasn't Pac there. They snatched the body and put somebody else there, whether it's Devin Clark or whether it's whoever Clark, or whether it was whoever Jefferson, or whoever whatever, that was not Tupac on that table, and Tupac is simply not dead. There is too many evidence that shows otherwise. There's too many clues that show that he is alive for this to be a simple mistake and for this to be even true. Okay? Pac ain't dead, guys. Nobody saw this man. All right? This guy was a celebrity, a very flamboyant one, a loud one. He said these things himself. For him to pass and immediately get cremated and no funeral, no drama, it is not Tupac. Mama Shakur Alfini said he chose to leave quietly. How are you going to choose if you're dead? Okay? They're trying to tell you something, but not tell you at the same time. That is her son. They already tried to murder him. She does not want them to succeed the next time they do it. So she is just plain and simple not gonna say anything about this. It'll be very, very, very absurd for her to even fathom this. So she chose to put her words together in such a way. But guys, I want you guys to do your research on that, and I need you guys to speak to me on that because my mind is bubbled and I don't know what to say. Okay? With that being said, scroll, move on to the bulletproof vest. We're still on it. We're still trying to figure it out, guys. We've been talking about it in the past 2-3 videos. We actually asked other people about this, but this is what we've been coming up with so far. We're showing you guys everything we came up with. The case ain't solved. We're just showing you guys what we found. These can be seen one way or another. It is your guys' choice. Now look at this right here. On the right, you see Pac wearing a shirt he was wearing in Vegas when he was shot at, allegedly. All the way on the left, you see a Nike vest. Okay? A Nike vest. Alright, now all the way down on the right, I'm going to go ahead and read this. A retired police officer, Stephen D. Andro, began designing fashionable bulletproof clothing in 1989. In 1993, Tupac's intellectual property attorney, Lord A. Gal, secured a patent on behalf of a client for a bulletproof plastic material. He later became a patent examiner with the U.S. Department of Patents, Patients, and Trademarks. Valentino has connected the dots. Tupac and Suge were wearing bulletproof jerseys, and the BMW was purchased from an armored car dealership. Now, these are comments that were made. I've heard this before. Nobody solved anything, but I just wanted to read you guys this because it makes a lot of sense, and some of this stuff is true. Nobody solved anything yet, okay, guys? Nobody. We're trying to, okay? On Wired Up TV, we solved a couple of things, like the mystery of that picture in the car being fake and stuff like that. Of course, some people still have their doubts. Some people still think it's fake, and they have the right to think that it's fake. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. And I'm not going to sit on it like if it's done data. If I get more information and talk to somebody that says otherwise, I'm going to dig through it deeper. So I'm on the fence with everything, guys, okay? I leave that up to you guys to think what you guys want to think. But most people think that Wired TV did solve it. But some people think that we didn't. And if you think we didn't, it's all cool. Maybe we didn't. And we want to hear why. You guys know this channel is about you guys. I'm on the fence. I have my own opinions. But this channel is for y'all. And for all the researchers. Everybody wants to hear the truth. Okay? Everybody that wants to hear the truth. Okay? Now, I want to send a big shout out to Mr. Todd Whithour for sending me all this valuable information. Big shout outs to Todd Whithour. Thank you, my friend, for another great collaboration. Now, a lot of these things, guys, and you see this bulletproof vest in the middle, it looks just like the jersey. I mean, you know, tight or whatever. This stuff was around in the 90s, guys, okay? And it is very possible that Tupac had one on, okay? Very possible, because he never wore the same clothes twice. Never. Why would he wear this plain old Nike jersey that wasn't even flat? I mean, like, he liked to dress. At this time, he was wearing suits and Versace and stuff like that. He was not wearing stuff he was wearing like in 91, 92. So we have to put all that stuff together, guys. It doesn't make any sense. We're still trying to figure out what's happening, what the dealio, what's going on. So it's not set in stone yet, but we're just showing you guys what we got and what people think and what people are saying. Okay, this channel is about facts, and it is about researching reality. All right, we are not about hiring people, lying, fabricating BS, and trying to play you guys as dummies. Don't support people like that, guys. Don't support people that hire people that lie, you know what I'm saying? People that think you guys are dummies, people that have been caught lying to you guys and then act like they're meant to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't support that, guys. Because they're basically saying that they know you guys are dumb. But you guys ain't dumb. But by going over there, you know, and acting, oh, that's so good, or even watching their channel, it's feeding them. And they keep doing this. They keep spitting on Tupac's name. They keep spitting on the struggle. There's people that died for the Black Panthers, guys. There's people that are doing life in prison. Life in prison for this cause. People that their family have been arrested, broken up, and traumatized for this cause. And for this simpleton that didn't know nothing about Tupac in 96 to claim he was, you know, that he was a honorary member of the Black Panthers, and that this man that is resting in peace initiated him in, you know, it's absurd. The only reason he's saying that, man, Geronimo Pratt, is because we can't prove he's lying. Okay, don't fall for that, guys. This is a true cause, and they're spitting on Tupac's name. You guys know who I'm talking about. Okay, I don't have to, you know, put their little weenie names out there. You guys know who I'm talking about. And they keep coming out with this stuff, and y'all keep feeding into it. We need to destroy them and take them off the mat so they don't continue to do this. Okay, this is an insult to the whole Shakur name and family, to Matulu, that's done years and years in the penitentiary, you know, to Black Panther that have, I mean, like I said, that have died, that have been shot and that are crippled, that were harassed by the FBI and the government for things they never did, you know, just for believing something. They're spitting on it and think they could just write a little script, put a fake tattoo on, and lie to you guys, you know, and basically spit on the whole African American race. That's what they're doing. These are you guys from Europe, man. These are white European dudes that I can bet you $100 in 96 they didn't even know who Tupac was. They barely found out. I can guarantee you that. Okay? These guys are claiming to be honorary members of Black Panthers, claiming that Geronimo Pratt initiated them. The only reason they mention that man's name is because he's passed away, and we can't contact them and prove that they're lying. Which they are lying. They've been already caught lying once, and they acted like they meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? They act like they killed him because this guy didn't even say nothing. You know, he hasn't proved anything. They never showed you guys any proof, but yet they keep putting out those videos because a lot of you guys, I'm not saying all of you guys, a lot of you guys keep watching them. Don't support the fakes, guys. Support the real. Support the real, and I guarantee you they will never show any proof. Ever. Because they're full of BS and they're lying to you guys, man. Support the real, y'all. Get with the real, and don't let these guys fool you around, because I know you guys are smarter than that. And always, always stay wired up, my people. Talk to you soon. Peace out.